Hey Outdoorsmist, it's another foraging video. I'm in what I sometimes call my deep mush woods. It's in Bennington. You gotta it's like a little walk to get here, but it's not too bad. One thing I did notice is when I came up this time, a lot of vegetation. Everything's very grown up, so I don't think people have been up here in a bit. Let's see, what I see on my way up here, I didn't bother to film. A lot of mushrooms, nothing you'd want to eat. Saw a lot of ghost pipe, things of that nature. Now I've been seeing on Facebook and a lot of the forager forums, a lot of people are they're finding hens, they're finding cows, they're finding I always want to call it lion's tooth, but lion's mane or bear's tooth, whatever it is. So, and this woods is pretty good for that. So let's go look around and see what we can find. So I've stumbled across something that's kind of neat and kind of gross. Let's see if I can get him to do it. Okay, I got a mushroom. Okay, it was full of ants, and when I poked it, the ants just came boiling out of it. It was gross and fascinating at the same time. So, anyway, yeah, that's so far that's what we're finding. So. I'm seeing a lot of rasulas. This guy. A couple more over there. Where there are rasulas, there are occasionally lobster mushrooms. So keep our eyes out for those. In this woods I've found chicken of the woods, hen of the woods, like I said, one of the mains. I haven't found any chanterelles in here. I believe I have stumbled across a lobster or two. So that's generally what's in here. It is bear season. I was going to wear more hunter-friendly colors, but I didn't. So hopefully I won't be shot. I did see one hunter in here last year. He looked like he was, I can't remember what he had, a crossbow or something like that. I don't know what he was hunting, but anyway. Like I said, this is a pretty empty place, but sometimes it's not so empty. So we'll keep our eyes out. We'll make plenty of human-sounding noises to scare off any bears or bear hunters, and we should be okay. So let's press on. All right, I found something else that's cool. Check these guys out. Little coral mushrooms, I think they're called. Nothing there. Full of bugs. I don't know if the camera can see it, but most mushrooms are just teeming with life. Everything likes to eat mushrooms and live inside them. So if we do find any hens of the woods, I'm gonna have to shake it out because they're quite big and they're full of little critters. Like I've been taking them home, and every time I do, I find like a salamander or a spider inside it. So anyway, I'm gonna shake them out of their house before I eat their house. So anyway, where I usually find these is actually right up in there, not too far. So let's see if we get lucky. A lot of beech trees in here, so hopefully I find one of the tooth mushrooms. Well, success. For the first time in 2 years, I have, I didn't find any here last year. So, okay, 1 year. Whatever. Anyway, we have uncovered or come across a hen of the woods. It's a small hen of the woods. The big ones get to be like the size of my head at least, and they're a lot to carry. Now this one looks pretty young, so I almost thought maybe I wasn't going to harvest him, but I think I am anyway, just because. I don't know when I'll be up here again next, so I'm going to snatch this little guy, and we're going to eat him at some point soon. I don't want him to get too drippy. Anyway, I have some sad news to report. show you here. The sad news is my poor mushroom knife broke. Messing with it, something inside of it snapped, like some little metal bar inside of there. It broke off, and now it doesn't quite still functions. Still use it as a knife, but not what it used to be. There's gonna be like a German word for this, like something that's broken but not so broken you really can justify replacing it. So anyway, let's use it to chop this little this poor little hand. There we go. Alright, now like I said, we're gonna shake the critters out of it. So there we go, a hen of the woods. Probably gonna let it get a little bit bigger, but like I said, I don't know when I'll be back up here, and I don't know what else I'm gonna find. So I come across a bunch of other shrimpy ones that look like they might get bigger. I'll leave them alone. Maybe when we come back we can snag those, but that's assuming we'll find any more. I can't really assume that ever. So I really hope we find some more lion's mane. That is one of my favorites. I'm not seeing any in here yet. So anyway, let's keep cruising around, see what we can find. Guess what? That, ladies and gentlemen, is hen of the woods. Pretty good flush. I'm just looking around for what else I might happen to see real quick here. What's that? This is the spot where I saw that guy. He was walking down that way towards me. He had like a crossbow or a gun. I forget what season it was. I don't know what he was hunting, but we didn't stop to chat. Waved and kind of get out of there. These had caught my eye. Coral mushrooms. Looks like something kicked them up. There's a lot of corals in here. If that were an edible mushroom, I'd have to carry a bigger bag. So anyway, yeah, that's the thing about these hens is you'll notice my little basket probably isn't going to carry them all, which is why I got this backpack. And I was thinking about packing some trash bags, but as you can see, I didn't really get past the thinking about it stage. So anyway, let's harvest these suckers, and then I'm tempted to spend the rest of my day in here, but some other stuff I wanted to see if I could try to do. Definitely come back though. If they're up here, then that means there's probably more of them up here. You'll find them, what is it? It's the start of September, so you'll find them right through October, really. So and it's been a very wet year, so I imagine there's probably more in here. It's just I can't carry them out because one, I haven't found them yet, and two, yeah, I don't have like a dog sled or something. So anyway, okay, yeah. Oh, well, let's pick these and maybe head back. We'll see what's up. I lied, I did bring a bag. Not a big one, but big enough. Shake creepy crawlies out of it. Put that in the bag. Alright, I did mention you tend to find them under oak trees. So figure out what an oak tree looks like, look for oak trees, and you may find some hens of the wood. Not gonna lie, I've had a creepy vibe since about maybe 15 minutes ago. I don't know what caused it. Maybe I heard something that sounded a little like walking through here. Nothing sustained, so I don't think it was anything, but just one of those things that kind of makes you start to look around a little more. So anyway, I'm gonna head back the way I came in. I'm gonna go through that way and maybe hopefully find a tooth. Maybe. Wait, hang on. What's that I spy with my little eye? Oh, hey, how about that? Well, they're not in the best condition, but you know what? I'll take it. This one is another. They look a little old to me. But anyway, yeah, I think this is a beech tree. Don't quote me on that. But, and so would that one. And they tend to grow on, I tend to find them on beech trees that aren't doing so great. So anyway, alright, let's get packed up and start moving out of here, and hopefully Bigfoot or whatever it is that's stalking me doesn't make its move. So, alright. Okay, I found the trail that takes me back to where we started. Now, just for fun, and for no particular reason, I'm going to attach this camera to my head strap, and we're just going to film as I walk out of here. Maybe we'll see a deer. Okay, we made it back. Didn't see anything interesting, like a deer or a bear or whatever else might be in there. Anyway, I'm at the point where there's like a little line, and past this line you're pretty much safe once you get out of here. You don't have much to worry about. I do have a little bit of a bushwhack ahead of me, so that sucks, but anyway. I could spend all day in here most times, and I would like to. So I think my bucket list for this fall is to come back here with, you know, some backpacking camping gear, maybe a little foraging equipment, bags and such, and then just spend all day foraging and then camp and then head out in the morning. That sounds like fun. Got a little bit of the creeps in there not too long ago. There's nothing in there to worry about, just like, it's just one of those places you start to get a little, creeps, the creeps, you know the creeps, you just get them, the hoo-haws, you know, stuff like that. So, Anyway, the woods is fine. It's not like haunted or anything, so no one has to worry about that. But anyway, I'm going to turn this off. I may turn it back on at the end just to show off the haul. So, but anyway, that's more or less the adventure. So, anyway, let's see if I can complete the last leg of the journey. The bushwhack isn't going too bad, but I did want to stop and point out one of my favorite mushrooms. This guy right here. He's not a shining example of this one. He's a little dull and pale, but when you find one of these guys when they're really fresh and bright, one of the prettiest mushrooms you can find. They only grow around that kind of tree there. I forget if it's a white pine or red pine, some kind of pine, but they really, you only find them around that. The nice ones I find aren't here, but I did want to stop and point this guy out. Painted Sulius, I don't know if I'm saying Sulius right, and I'm going to butcher the Latin name on this one. Sulius spraguei is how I think it's pronounced. That's how it looks when I read it, so. It is edible, but it definitely falls in that category of don't bother. It's not a tasty mushroom, and the consistency reminds me of like eating slugs or something. So, like, you can eat it, but it's just not worth it. Frankly, I think they're better off out here. Anyway, yeah, back at it. Alright, there it is outdoors, and it's the haul. I did want to point out, I did find a chanterelle. So, good deal. Where'd the heads go? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so as you can see, that's an awful lot of mushrooms. So, that's another reason to like hens of the woods, is you tend to find a lot of it. Also, my gear is having a hell of a time. Like, that's now falling off. I don't know. That's the problem with stuff. You keep using it and it falls apart. Anyway, that's the video. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this. Hopefully going to do a lot of foraging this fall. So, again, keep your eye out on the channel and I'll have more foraging videos.